I am here at MLB Network Radio Talk, and I'm here with Dom and Miles. Today we're going to talk about second half contenders. Who do you think is going to contend the second half, Dom?
Well, I believe the Diamondbacks will make a big playoff push this year and surprise a lot of people. They have young stars like Corbin Carroll, and they have some veterans in Christian Walker that can lead the team. And mostly what it comes down to the playoffs is pitching. And they have a Cy Young frontrunner in Zach Allen in their pitching, and if they can keep their pitching up and the offense can continue to be heating up, I think they can surprise a lot of people in the NL.
What do you think, Miles?
I think the Brewers can make a good run. They're behind by one game in their division right now, but they got 3 games against the Reds coming back after the All-Star break. I think they can overtake the Reds there in those 3 games, and I think they can just hold that division leading spot and go into the playoffs.
I think that the Marlins are going to make a big push in the playoffs just because of their division. It's been struggling. Obviously, the Braves are probably going to win this division, but the rest of it's wide open. And the Phillies haven't shown much defensively in the outfield, and the Marlins have one of the better hitting teams with Luis Arias leading the MLB in batting average. So I think they're going to be in the wild card contention, but they're definitely not going to win their division. Who do you think is going to win MVP in the AL or the NL lines?
For the NL, I think there's a lot of good options. I don't know. Probably I got Acuna in the NL, and for the AL, you got to give it to Ohtani. He's been on point lately. Really good pitcher and really good batter. So I think 2 very clear options there for the MVPs.
What do you think, Dom?
I would have to agree with you on both of those. I mean, Otani's been looking like even a possible Cy Young winner on the AL side also, and he's been the best hitter in the AL also. So I just think that it's very clear that Ohtani will win the AL MVP this year.
It's looking like we have some questions from our live studio audience in the Washington Wizards jersey.
Who do you think is the biggest dark horse team to win the World Series?
What do you think, Dom?
I believe it's the Baltimore Orioles, and the big talk in the AL East this year has been the Rays. Oh, the Rays this, the Rays that, but when the Baltimore has played the Rays this year, Baltimore has taken the season series so far, and the only struggle that Baltimore has right now is pitching, but I do believe that they will make some moves at the deadline to acquire a Lucas Giolito or somebody from other AL people that are looking to sell. And they just have a lot of young studs that I think can stay healthy and be a dark horse to win the World Series.
What do you think, Miles?
I actually agree with Dom there. I think the Orioles can improve their batting and their pitching. So before the trade deadline here, so I think that's a dark horse there for the World Series.
In the Cornell University shirt?
Let's move back to the NL East. What do you make of that division? There's the Braves who will run away with it, the Marlins who have a negative run differential but have a very good winning percentage, and then the Phillies who have been hot lately.
I think that the Phillies or the Marlins are going to be the wild card contender because just with the Mets in that division, they've been hurt all year, and I think the other teams in that division can't contend with the Phillies and the Marlins, but that's going to come down to probably the last series of the year. What do you think, Dom?
I think the Braves are going to run well at this division, but I think the Phillies can make a run. Last year they were in this tough spot at 500 around the All-Star break. Then they made a huge second-half run and made it all the way to the World Series. I think they can replicate that. They have a lot of stars that have been struggling this year and been inconsistent, but if they all figure it out and get hot, I think they can make a run.
What about you, Miles?
So clearly Braves are winning that division, but I actually have the Marlins making a wild card. I think the Phillies are going to slow down a little bit here, and I think Luis Arias is still going to keep being hot and be one of the best hitters on that Marlins team.
That's been MLB Sports Talk Radio. Thank you for tuning in. I'm John, that's Miles, and this is Dom. Thank you.